Arthur and the Golden Rope, Part 3 by Joe Todd Stanton. When we last saw Arthur, he had just set sail across the harbour, hoping that he could save the town from freezing. After a long journey, Arthur finally reached the Great Hall. The powerful doors swung open and a voice boomed, "Welcome, young traveller! I am Thor, god of sky and thunder." The warrior god listened intently as Arthur recounted the fate of his town. At last he nodded greatly. "The wolf is Fenrir, son of the evil god Loki, and he has ravaged many villages over the past years. I will relight your great fire, but only under one condition. You must help me capture the beast," said Thor. Arthur could only tremble in his boots as Thor explained how the gods had already failed to trap the wolf. Fenrir had nearly squished Freya, the goddess of love, while she had tried to cast a spell. Then there was Baldur, the god of justice, who had only just escaped from the jaws of the beast despite his amazing strength. And Thor's own brother, Tyr, had had his hand bitten off when he tried to outwit the wolf. "The only way to stop Fenrir is with a rope made of two incredibly rare items, the sound of a cat's footfall and the roots of a mountain," said Thor. "And by the looks of things, you have already collected many strange things already." Before Arthur could refuse, Thor handed him 2 glass bottles and sent him on his way. If Arthur was to catch the sound of a cat's footfall, he would have to find a very big cat. He remembered Atrix's tale of a serpent who could turn itself into a colossal cat, so large that Thor himself could not lift it. As you can imagine, it was not too hard to find. Arthur only knew one way to make such a big cat: jump. Not sure I'd be brave enough to do that. A gigantic boom echoed around the valley as the beast's huge paws hit the floor. Arthur held tight to Thor's jar and captured as much of the sound as possible before making a quick getaway. Splash! For his second challenge, Arthur was truly stumped. He had heard of a huge library within the god's hall. Perhaps he could find something useful there. He searched for an entire day and night, but found nothing. It was only when reading the last book from the very last shelf that an ancient piece of parchment fell out. More to follow next week. Will Arthur manage to get the root of a mountain? Where will he go? What will he do? Who else will Arthur meet as he tries to save the town?